6 silent signs of a high IQ. The hidden language of intelligence is often misunderstood as merely a collection of facts or the ability to solve complex equations. However, true high intelligence, a high IQ, manifests in the subtle, everyday habits that most people overlook. While the world is obsessed with loud displays of knowledge, the truly brilliant operate on a different frequency. They possess a unique psychological toolkit that allows them to navigate life with a clarity that others lack. Today, we are exploring the 6 specific habits of high IQ individuals. These aren't just behaviors. They're the architectural foundations of a superior mind. By understanding these traits, you can begin to cultivate the same mental environment that fosters innovation, resilience, and wisdom. 1. The power of internal dialogue. One of the most common misconceptions is that talking to oneself is a sign of instability. In reality, for those with a high IQ, engaging in internal dialogue is a sophisticated cognitive tool. When you vocalize your thoughts or debate with yourself internally, you're not just talking, you are organizing chaos. This habit fosters an immense clarity of thought by moving abstract ideas into a structured format. By externalizing the problem, the brain can look at the information from a different perspective, facilitating more effective problem solving. It is a way of debugging the mind, ensuring that every logic leap is sound and every conclusion is tested before it is shared with the world. 2. The creative edge of humor. A great sense of humor is often the most underrated indicator of a sharp mind. To be truly funny, one must possess the ability to see connections between seemingly unrelated concepts in a split second. This requires high-speed cognitive processing and a deep understanding of nuances. High IQ individuals use humor not just for entertainment, but as a survival mechanism. Embracing humor cultivates psychological resilience, allowing the mind to find light in dark situations, which prevents the cognitive freeze that occurs during stress. Furthermore, humor stimulates the creative centers of the brain, proving that the ability to laugh at the world is often a byproduct of the ability to understand it more deeply than most. 3. The sacred solitude of the intellect. While society often prizes extroversion, many of the world's most brilliant minds find their greatest strength in solitude. Finding solace in being alone is not about social anxiety. It is about the opportunity for deep introspection and self-discovery. In the silence of solitude, a high IQ person can process vast amounts of information without the noise of public opinion. This environment allows for the type of self-analysis that leads to a better understanding of one's place in the world. It is in these quiet moments that the most profound innovations are born, as the mind is free to wander into territories that are unreachable when surrounded by the distractions of a crowd. For the fertile ground of open-mindedness, intelligence and ego are often at odds. A high IQ is almost always accompanied by a profound sense of intellectual humility, the realization that there is always more to learn. Cultivating openness to new ideas, even those that contradict your current beliefs, is a hallmark of a powerful mind. This open-mindedness fosters a fertile ground for innovation because it removes the barriers of prejudice. Instead of dismissing a new concept, the intelligent mind dissects it, looking for value. This flexibility allows for superior problem solving, as it ensures that the person is not restricted by the way things have always been done, but is instead guided by the way things could be. 5. The mastery of observation. Most people look, but very few actually see. High IQ individuals are characterized by their intense observational skills. They're the ones who notice the micro-expressions on a face, the subtle shift in a room's energy, or the small pattern in a complex data set. Sharpening these skills enhances decision-making abilities because it provides a much deeper well of data to draw from. By observing the world with a cold, objective lens, you gain an understanding of cause and effect that escapes the average person. This mastery of observation allows you to anticipate problems before they arise and recognize opportunities while they are still invisible to the naked eye. 6. Creating solutions, not sorrows. The ultimate mark of a high-functioning intellect is the refusal to dwell in the past or wallow in complaint. High IQ people understand that sorrow and complaining are cognitive drains. They consume energy without producing results. Instead, they pivot immediately toward creating solutions. This proactive stance empowers the individual to take control of their environment rather than being a victim of it. Focusing on the how rather than the why me is the most practical application of intelligence. It is the transition from passive suffering to active positive change, ensuring that every mental resource is directed toward progress and mastery. Finally, true intelligence is not a gift you are born with. It is a fortress you build, brick by brick, through your daily habits. The 6 traits we explored today are more than just signs of a high IQ. They are the marks of a person who has mastered their internal world. As you move forward from this video, remember that the world does not reward those who complain about the darkness, but those who have the clarity to find the light. Stop seeking the validation of the crowd and start trusting the silence of your own observation. If this exploration of the mind brought you value, show your support by hitting the like button. To join our journey toward mental mastery and stoic resilience, subscribe to Kal Bekal and turn on notifications. Thank you for investing your time in yourself today. Stay focused, stay unshakable, and above all, stay stoic. I will see you in the next video.